Hey guys, and welcome to Larry's Lounge. Today's chilling and grilling. I'm doing a brisket. Smoking a brisket. So I would have Joe here, but he's not outside right now. I don't know where he's at. I thought we were doing this video together, and I told him that we had to start this brisket early in the morning. I don't know what's going on exactly. But yeah, because brisket takes a long time. The thing about brisket is slow, low and slow. Because it's a tough meat, it's got to break down. You got to cook it for a long time. So I'm going to make the rub for it right now. Pretty easy. We have about a 3-pound brisket, just to let you know. I have 2 tablespoons of salt and a tablespoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of black pepper, and a tablespoon of garlic powder. So what I'm going to do is just put it all in another container like so. Pretty simple. And here we go. Alright, let me move these out of the way here. Okay, so we got our little tiny whisk. If you don't have one of these, no big deal, use a fork. Same thing. Going to mix it all up nice and good. Pretty simple. So you mix it up, then you're going to get your meat and rub your meat. And I know that sounds like Joe would have been all over that one. That doesn't sound right either. So that's what you do. Oh, wait a second. Some stragglers in here. If you hear some rumbling in the background, it's because some moron must be trying his Harley Davidson driving up and down the road down here. And as you guys all know, I know some of you guys are fans of Harley Davidsons. I am not. I think it's noise abuse. I don't think it's fair to people. I can't turn my ears off. I don't think it's fair to other people that you want to go deaf or you like loud noises, that somebody else has to put up with that because people can't turn their ears off. That's my rant on that. So yeah, there's the rub, and then I'm going to get my meat and put it on there. And I'm back. Alright, so now I got my meat here. Now this is a pre-trimmed one. If it wasn't, there'd be a lot of the fat that you'd have to trim off. You don't need all that fat. You do want fat on it because that's going to put flavor into the meat and help kind of keep it nice and moist and baste it. And if you're wondering, like, well, who's doing the camera? It's on a tripod. It's still, what is it, 10:13. I have to get this in soon because it takes a long time, maybe 6-7 hours for this. Tom's sleeping still naturally, so I had to do this myself, and I was hoping that Joe would be here, but he, like I said, he took off. His car's not out there. So anyway, I'm going to take this and I'm going to sprinkle it on my meat, kind of rub it in. Remember, don't put it all on one side, because if you put it all on one side, you're not going to have anything for the other, right? Rub it on there. I'm also going to go on the sides here too. You want it everywhere as you can get it on here. Okay, now I'm going to turn it over, and if the meat looks a little bit brownish, that's because we've had this in the freezer, and beef has a tendency to turn brown when you, especially if you defrost it in the refrigerator. Did you ever notice hamburger, like if you freeze it especially and then it turns brown? Has some kind of chemical reaction. I don't know what the terms are. Alright, so that side's nice and coated, as you can see. And I'm just going to put the rest of this on here, make sure it's nice and thick on both sides. There we go. Like I said, see, now that's nice right there. So just going to leave that on the plate now, because now I'm going to go start my smoker up, get that nice and heated. Believe we're going to get it to around 200. I have to check. This is only the second time I've ever made brisket. It's still experimental to me. There will be a lot of guys in the comments that have probably made it before and will tell me I did this wrong or that wrong. The first time we did it came out delicious. I'm sure it'll be delicious too, and everybody has their own ways of cooking this. We're still experimenting with this, so this is how you perfect your own methods of cooking different types of meats and stuff like that, is that you just keep at it, keep practicing, maybe tweak a little bit here, tweak a little bit there, add a little bit of seasoning here, take a little seasoning away or something like that. We're going to be using cherry wood just to show you. I have it all soaking right here. There's my cherry wood right there. Yeah, I split that and chunk it up myself. In my smoker, that's all we can use. We can't use real big stuff on there. So got that going. So what I'm first going to do is just warm up the smoker to get it 200. I don't have to show you guys that. Okay, I decided I am going to show you guys what I do with the smoker. And you know what? I forgot to put my Chillin and Grillin apron on today. I can't believe it. But I wanted to show you guys, because it's going to be, I re-looked at the recipe that we have, and it's 250. I know I said like 200. That's what I thought it was. Like I said, I only made this one time. This is the second time. I want to show you my smoker and everything that's going on in here. Okay. So this has two doors, has two compartments. The top is where the meat goes naturally. And down here, the bottom compartment here, which is this door right here, there's a little place here that you can put liquid. You got to keep liquid in that. Okay? Because the main thing about the liquid is that it keeps the moisture in there, so your meats don't dry out in there. Some people will put beer in there. You don't really have to put beer in there. You can just put water. I'm going to turn the gas on. Because I've put beer in so many different things, chicken and stuff like that. I've put it in there. Hasn't changed the flavor at all, so I don't do that anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the flame up, and it's very easy, this thing. I turn the gas on there, and then what you do is you put this on high and just hit that, and there you go. So I'm going to let this warm up for right now. So I close that like that, close this like this. Okay, now you also need a nice pair of either gloves. These are by Charbroil. Some nice, I didn't put them over here because it's all wet on top of that. And you need a good meat thermometer. And what I do is I put a pitcher of water out here so that when I come out here and I have to fill the water thing back up, I usually check that when I'm going to put more smoke in there. The pan is out of it right now, and I gotta dump the ash out of that. And I keep that out because the first time you don't throw the smoke in until the meat's in there, for one. But until I'm ready, that way it's still cool. I don't even have to use the gloves for the first time, right? I just throw my wood chips in there, and then I put it in there after I put my meat in there. Pretty easy. I'm going to put the meat on the top rack. I'll show you that when we're ready, but I'm going to wait until this gets up to 250. It'll climb pretty fast. I love this smoker. And it's not really that expensive. I recommend anybody trying to get that. You know, if you're going to get a smoker, get one that's, you know, not real expensive, and have fun with it. I'm telling you, once you use it, we probably use that more than the grill now. All right, so I'll show you when I put the meat in there. All right, guys, so now I'm going to put my meat in there. It's actually a little bit above 250, which is at the beginning, that's what's going to happen, because you're going to have to regulate it. So again, I got the rub all over it, and like I said, I'm going to put this on the top rack, and I have a little thing right here. Watch that door, because the door is hot. I'm going to pull the rack out. I don't have enough hands for this. I'm going to take the meat, and we're going to do, I think, fat side up, because that way the fat will drip onto or kind of base the meat. And we'll put that right in the middle of that. And then, the camera almost hit me in the head, I don't know why. Put that in like that, close this door, and then we're going to have to get it back up to 250. But then I can put my wood chips in now. It'll climb up pretty fast. I'm going to wait till it gets up to around 250 before I put my wood chips in, so I can wash my hands real quick. And I'm sure that when this gets done, that's probably when Joe will get here, so he can eat and have some brisket, because I don't understand where he's at. He was supposed to help me in this. Alright, so now I'm going to put the smoke in there. And what we're going to do, I'm going to use this glove anyway because I just don't want to burn myself. And see, it's above 250 now, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Now, the thing is, guys, that I said 250, 225 to 250 in that range, okay? It's not a big deal if it goes down to 225. I do want to dump my ashes out here because we don't need them. We're using cherry wood because cherry wood is like a mild wood. And you only want to take about a handful of this. About like that. I try to put it in the center because it burns better in there, or smokes better and burns up better in there. Then you open this and you put this right over top of the flames like that. Close it up and then just wait for the magic to start. And like I said, get yourself a good pair of, these work really good. They were inexpensive. Charbroil, you should sponsor me for saying this. Master Built, you should sponsor me too. But yeah, we're gonna keep going like this, and I think it's going to take a few hours, probably maybe 2 hours before we'll put a meat thermometer in there. And we're going to get this up to about 170, and then we'll show you the next step that we're going to do after that. So now it's like chill time. Grab yourself a cold drink or something. Well, maybe not this early. Sit back in a chair and just relax. Just kind of wish that the sun was out. It's a little chilly. Hey, real quick, one of the things that I forgot to say is we're going to put smoke in this every half hour. So you take a look at the time. It was approximately around 10:35. So about 11:05, I'm going to put more wood chips in there every half hour for the entire amount up until that we get it to that 170 point, because then I'll show you the next step after that. Hey, JT's here.
Hey, I'm ready to forge this.
Nice. Nice. I'm doing a chillin' and grillin'. So you can.
At 12:30?
Well, it's taking all day.
Oh, you smoking?
The brisket, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And you got a fire pit.
Yeah, it's a little chilly today.
Glad I could just put myself in this.
I have everything set up in there for you to do your chopping and
sweet.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I still got a wood glue, a new additional cracks that showed up, sand it. I'm gonna stain this, and this.
He's doing this probably because, you know.
And then I gotta cut this end, forge it right there, and then cut off this end.
He needs a good mallet because you saw how they played last time.
I was tuned up. Oh my god! After like the third beer, I was gone. I didn't eat breakfast or lunch. I was feeling it.
Your dad his game was off.
Yeah.
I think that affected your team.
Yeah, I think he was in the same boat as me because he didn't eat either.
Yeah. See.
That's why he kept pushing for.
Let's
stop and eat.
You gotta know how to drink right, guys. You know, I know how.
Eat.
So you want to chop that up, and I'm gonna, because I gotta do a couple things here.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Yeah, he's come over to use the compound miter saw to make a couple cuts on that. Probably hear that in the background. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the thermometer in now before it's due for smoke. Now, guys. You might wonder who my camera person is because Tom's in the shower. A lot of people have said, you know, your wife doesn't support you, blah, blah, blah. My wife supports me 100%, guys, because she knows that I'm awesome. What do you mean? Anyway, so we're going to put the thermometer in right now. And I also want to say that we're going to take it out at 170, right? That's where going to be our next step. Pretty sure that's correct. So after that, it's going to stall at some point. We're going to talk about that after I get the thermometer set up and the smoke in there. All right, so what I did while the camera was off is I turned the meat so that the fat side, not the fat side, the fat side of the meat. Anyway, there's that looks like fat there, so we're going to go in here about halfway, and this is going to be a little tricky because the door wants to actually catch me and the meat is sliding. So luckily I brought some tongs out here so I can go like that and have my thermometer swing. But anyway, this way I can push this in. It's pretty tough right now. There we go. I'm gonna leave it like that. Push this in like this. All the way like that. Then I can close the door. That's the nice thing about this thermometer. It's a really good one, so it can go inside the cabinet. And of course, my wire got stuck. Close my door. I'm going to turn this on, and we're going to see what it goes up to. That's surprisingly warmer than I thought it was going to be. It still has a ways to go. So we're just going to set that there. About 170 will be our next step for that. But in the meantime, I'm going to go to the bottom, check your liquid. Like I said, I check the liquid usually every other time that I put smoke in. I put smoke in about every half hour to 45 minutes. We're 2 hours into this thing already. So we still got a ways to go. Now I want to talk about the stalling temperature. It stalls out at a certain point, but we can't put an exact thing. Could be 190, could be 180, who knows? But it's going to stall for its own reasons. That has to. It's a big scientific reason.
Look it up.
Look it up. Why meat stalls?
That's right.
It just stalls out.
Yeah.
To make some good cuts.
Yeah, it's split a little bit on this side, but that's where I'm going to end up joining it. I'm going to put a dowel down here, dowel down here, and then.
It's going to be a pretty sweet looking mallet.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous now, guys, for the next
I'm probably not going to want to use this.
Why not?
I'll probably make it back. Alright, I'm done.
Sure you will. So I got to you ought to get one of these smokers.
I got to get my truck brakes fixed first. Can't think about anything other than that.
So we got to put some more water in, and then I'm gonna throw some smoke in here. These things are so easy though, JT.
I think my dad has one actually.
Does he? Does he use it?
No.
Yeah.
We got it for him, I think, for like Father's Day one year. And then he never
He probably used it for a while and then he stopped, right?
Yeah, he's like me.
Go through phases?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'll make this. Like, well, pretty cool. I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Oh, did I tell you? Joe's back.
Why?
He got kicked out again.
Yeah, sounds about right.
He's not here right now. I don't know where he went. But yeah. He's sleeping out here though. I'm not letting him in the house.
That's probably good.
I don't know where he's been, you know, like who he's been around or whatever. So it's like.
Yeah, I feel like he says like, oh yeah, I don't really like go out places. Then he probably like, yeah, I go here, 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 here.
Well, he told me that he gets takeout food.
Oh, that's.
Well, takeout food that can be contaminated, can it?
Yeah, that smells good by the way.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm like, wow, he's got a scented fire. I'm like, nice.
We're using cherry wood.
Oh, nice.
Cherry wood's nice and mild. Got good flavor. But yeah, so I'm waiting for him to come back. He was supposed to do this with me. So he
that's
took off.
disappointing.
Yeah, I wake up and he's gone.
When Tom's in the shower?
Yeah, no, Tom's not usually good till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. Today's a cloudy Sunday. It's probably like 2:30.
It could be, because the time's all off for everything. All right, so that's the next step. We'll show you guys when it gets up to 170.
Joe wanted a beer, so ran in and grabbed one for him. Got the camera while I was at it. This ought to be good.
Thanks, Tom. I'm dying.
Yeah, so I'm glad that you have the camera on now. So now we can get to, like,
Go.
Joe abandoned me on Chillin and Grillin.
I'm sorry, I barely hear you over your filter.
Well, that's the sounds of summer.
Sounds of Summer should be a song.
Yeah.
I did not abandon you, dude.
Hold it. Didn't we talk about this yesterday? We were doing a Chillin and Grillin today, Tom?
You said, you know, it'd be a really good idea, Tom, if we did Chillin and Grillin. Joe, you can help out. We can smoke a brisket. I said that sounds like a lot of fun.
Right.
Right. But unfortunately, my wife called me today, and she needed my hand with something, so I had to go over there.
I can take care of the filter. Huh?
I had to go take care of the filter, I guess. I don't know. But I had to do it. I mean, you know, what am I going to do? Say no?
Well, see, but why didn't you just tell me?
I'm going to call you from out back. Hey, Larry, I'm out back. You have a second?
Yeah, and they're knocking on the door.
I'm not going to knock. Have I ever knocked on your door? But who knocks on the back door anyway?
Dude, it's been like, what?
Thank you, Tom.
5 hours now?
I had to cut down a tree. A tree, Larry. A whole tree in my backyard.
It doesn't take me 5 hours to cut down a tree, Joe.
It would if you were using a handsaw.
You use the hand saw?
Yeah, like my saw, it's got the handle that goes over the top and the blade down the middle.
It's a bow saw.
Whatever it's called, but
It's called a bow saw.
Well, I use my hands and I saw something with it. So, what is a hand saw then?
A hand saw would be like, you know...
The thing that you can make music with?
Yeah.
Alright, so I use a bow saw, and I saw that in the tree. But then unfortunately, as I got down on the ground, I realized it was way bigger than I thought it was. So I had to get rid of trying to get rid of the branches, and you know, I'm dying here. It took me 4.5 hours.
Why didn't you just tell me? We could have used my chainsaw.
Well, that would have saved a lot of time.
Yeah, it would have saved a lot of time.
I'm gonna be sore
And then we
tomorrow.
could have got back here real fast and did this. Instead, I've been doing this all by myself.
Come on, Tom's been here.
Tom just, matter of fact, is this the first time you held the camera today?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to have my other camera person.
I'm sorry, I would have helped you. I feel bad now. I do apologize. But I figured you were going to go anyway. It was only a 3-pound brisket. How long did you have to smoke it for?
Until it's done. I mean,
you sound like a chef.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know how it stalls out and all that stuff. I'm waiting for it to get up to about 170 to 173.
God, it's too damn hot.
So I can go to the next step. And it hasn't got there yet.
Well, I mean, you know.
Yeah, at this point we're at 168.3.
Smells really good if that makes you feel any better.
No, it doesn't make me feel any better. Well, I'm glad you're here now, and then we can just keep doing everything.
I'm sorry, dude. I gotta go back. I was gonna come over here, let you know what was going on. I have to go back and I have to go. I mean, I have all this tree I have to get rid of now. It's just sitting in the yard. I can't just leave it there.
We could do that I could help you, but I can't do it today.
You could like come over with a chainsaw and help me.
Yeah, I'll cut it up in little pieces.
What about another? I could drop another tree. You think you can help me with that too? It's like in the wooded area, so it doesn't matter what angle. It might hit my shed, but it probably won't.
Since I'll be over there with a chainsaw, if we have to drop another
It
one,
won't
then we'll
take long.
drop another. It's not like near any houses or anything like that, right?
No. The tree itself can't hit my house, and it can't hit any other house, but it might hit my shed. But I don't. That's fine.
Yeah, all right.
It's dead, like
Whatever.
dead.
Yeah, so we can just do it another day this week.
That'd be a big help, dude. Because you know what that'll do? It sweeten the pot a little bit for Nat. You know what I mean? They're the kind of things that she's been kind of on me about, and I feel like that the sooner I get those kind of things done, the sooner we can get out of here and just come over and hang out and not live here.
I wish you just would have said something, then we could have been doing this the whole time instead of me doing it, making it boring.
It's not. You're not boring, dude. Don't put yourself
I think
down.
it was boring.
No, you're smoking a brisket. That's exciting.
It's not exciting to them. They want to see some
That's
kind
so
of
great.
humor going on or something.
I think you're funny on your own.
I'm a funny guy.
I think you're a funny guy. But I still won't be able to stay because I have to go help my dad take his car back.
What are you kidding me?
No, he's got a county car through work. The battery's dead in his Prius, so he jumped it, but it's not holding a charge. We got to take it to the county. It's in Haddonfield. It's a hike.
So you're bailing.
I'm not bailing. I mean, I'll be back later.
Sounds to me like he's bailing, doesn't it?
Thank you, Tom. See, the reason he hesitated is I'm not really being honest. Came here, I wanted to talk to you for a few minutes before I had to go get my dad. And I pick him up in like 10 minutes.
Jeez.
But I think come here, have a real quick cool down because I'm sweating. I'm going to change before I go because I'm dying here.
This is what happens, guys. This is the notice I get. Like, you could have texted me, or you could have knocked on the door.
Well, the way you text, knocking on the door would be faster.
Well, you could have knocked on the door.
Well, now I know for future,
you
knocking
knew
on
I
the
was
door.
home. I don't even understand
Well, I
why
don't
you
need to
were.
bother you guys in the morning until you're out and about. Like, what if you guys in there doing something that I don't want to bug you about? Maybe enjoying
for
your
crying
breakfast
out
or your
loud.
coffee. It's Saturday or Sunday morning. And that day's holiday weekend.
Yeah, but that sucks. That you come over and you said you were going to do a video, and then you
I'm sorry, dude. Well, we're doing a video. I did that part.
You're not doing the video.
He's filming.
I did all this part. Joe, I've been doing this since 10 o'clock.
Yeah, but how long has it been in the smoker for?
Since 10 o'clock, or no, 10:30.
All right, so I missed a half hour. I'll miss the
don't
end too. Though. I won't be back. So
Do you understand that?
How much longer will
No.
it take to cook it? You think?
Well, I got, like I said, 173. I got to wait till it gets up to, and then I have to put it in and put some soda on it, and then put it back in there until it gets up to over 2. It could be another 3 hours.
Yeah. So I mean, I should be back. My dad can be a little long-winded. I haven't seen him for a while. But I
So
should
you'll
be
be
back.
able to end the video.
Should be back for the ending and do a little taste test.
Yeah,
But-
well, all right.
But if I can't though, do you mind just wrapping up a little plate for me?
Oh, Tom.
I need
he
to
wants a
eat.
little plate.
You eat the whole brisket yourself. There's not gonna be any leftovers. Is what you're saying?
Oh, we're not going to eat that whole.
I'm not
brisket.
coming home and be starving when I get home. My dad never gets me dinner anymore. I used to take him places. He used to buy me lunch.
Yeah, I'll put a plate aside for you if you're not here. but try to make it back.
I'm gonna try to make it back.
Like, I don't understand why you couldn't have did this already and then come over. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, sometimes I don't think it's the most logical way. You know, I've never been really the logic. You've been the brains. I've been not with the good looks in the brawn.
Well, finish your beer and then go with it.
I don't like when you do this. I feel like you're mad at me now.
The sooner that you leave, maybe the sooner that you get back, at least for the end of this. I mean, because I'm not going to be filming the whole thing just cooking.
Yeah, I know. I missed out the prototype, but we can hang out later, maybe.
Well, just hurry up and finish your beer and go. And then we can finish up our...
And we'll get indigestion. You got any Zantac up there, or Rolaids or anything? Tums?
I got Tums.
Oh, good, that'll help. If I drink too fast, I get indigestion.
Gosh. Hurry up.
It smells great.
Yeah, thanks.
So guys, should I say so guys, or? I don't know, because you have a problem with my opening a lot of times. Is that okay?
Well, it's when you default to things like, okay, so.
Alright. What we have...
you don't have your apron on anyway.
I didn't have it on at all today. I forgot to do it at the beginning, so I just figured I would not have it on. So let me just go through this stuff. We got aluminum pans. These are real cheap. You can get them at the grocery store. And like, I think we have a pack of 10 of these, and you can use them for all different stuff: potato salad, macaroni salad, whatever, picnic, stuff. But this is what we're going to do when that meat is done at 173. It's not done. We're going to put it in here, right? I'm going to pour some Coca-Cola on it. Not the whole bottle, probably about maybe half of it.
That's what we got that for.
Yeah, I'm going to pour that on it, and then I'm going to wrap foil over top of it. Then I'm going to put it back in. I am done smoking it at this point. I am just letting it cook and baste in that Coke and its own juices and everything until it finishes. So I just wanted to let you guys know what the next step is. So really, basically, you need your ingredients that I told you earlier, which you can make your own rub out of whatever you want, and then this is an important step. But it's almost there. It's almost at 173. That's when we're going to pull it off. It's at like 171.5 right now, so it's close. And Joe left. Okay, guys, so we are at this stage right now that we want to take it out and put it in this pan. This is going to be a little tricky, especially since I really don't want to take the thermometer out. So I'm going to have to bring this over here somewhere. So we'll set it there for a minute. Also want to get this, I want to put it in the pan and hopefully not knock the thermometer off. And I dropped it down here. But that's okay. I recovered it. That's the most important thing, guys.
That is the most important thing.
I just wanted to make sure I got a good grip on it so that I didn't drop it on the ground. So we're going to do it like that right there. I'm going to put this back up here like so. I'm going to close this so we don't lose all the heat. Okay. Now, here's the next step. We're going to take some Coca-Cola. I feel like somebody's looking at me laughing right now. Is that you, Tom?
Yes.
So we're going to pour some Coke all over this. Looks good. I heard. Did you hear something? It sounded like a branch broke or something. That was weird. So now I'm going to take some foil and seal this up. Could we have any less foil than this? I don't know if it's possible.
We've got more foil in the pantry, I know that.
Kind of felt like somebody was laughing at me just then too. Did you feel that? Besides you, Tom?
Maybe.
I thought the foil thing felt a little
light.
A little light, just a little light. We're losing heat, but that's okay. It's still 168. So the soda, guys, I'm not really sure what it does. You'll have to research that yourselves. We tried ginger ale the first time, was absolutely perfect. We're doing Coke this time because we see a lot of the barbecue people, the people that are pit masters, like on Pit Masters, if you ever want to watch a show, they pour Coca-Cola over it.
So we're gonna find out. This is the first time that we actually put Coke on it. And it's Coca-Cola, guys.
Presto, more foil.
Oh, how about that? The magic of videos, right? So let me put this on there like so. We're gonna put this back in there. And this will be a little tricky because of the, I gotta seal it really good. Did you hear something? It's like my voice is inside my head.
Yeah, it's been real loud lately, hasn't it?
Yeah, and it's like, seal it really good. It was like so loud in my head right now. That's weird. Okay, so that's
Maybe
sealed
smoke inhalation.
really good, isn't it? I think. Is it? Yeah, okay, so it's sealed really good now. So now I'm going to put my gloves on because I think I just could get away with one here. And
oh, don't drop it.
yeah, that would suck. So I'm going to open this. Oh, I can't see. I can't see, I'm blind. Put that back in there. Put this like so. Put my hip against it so I can put that. And then we can just keep an eye on that. And now it went way down, so we got a long ways to wait. So we're gonna wait until it gets to about 205. Then we're gonna take it out, take it in the house, let it rest for a little bit, and continue, because it continues to cook when it's resting. Just want to let you guys know that. And in the meantime, I just want to let you know, Joe abandoned me. His empty beer can's there, and he didn't throw it away. And obviously, he didn't take care of the fire out here. All right, so it is 2:05. Check it out. So that means time to take it out. So we can turn it off now, guys. We don't need that on anymore. But this now is the big thing. Now we got to take it in the house and let it rest because it's tired. It's been cooking for a long time. Woo. It's hot there.
Bet it smells good.
It smells really good. So what I'm going to do is go like this, close this up like that, take this inside, guys, and wrap her up. Now I'm leaving the thermometer in. It's a little toasty. Even with these gloves on, it's a little toasty. And the reason why I'm not taking the thermometer out is because if I did, I'd have to open it all up. That wouldn't be smart. So I'm going to wrap her up like a Christmas present right now. Ooh. Let's try to do this. All right, guys. Now we're just going to let it rest like that for about an hour, and then it'll be time to eat. Looks good, doesn't it?
This looks like a bunch of towels.
It is just a bunch of towels. Don't touch it. Don't look at it.
Look at it if I want to.
So, the moment of truth is here.
You can tell it is because he's wearing an apron now.
Well, I'm sitting outside. What am I going to wear this the whole time I'm sitting outside and all that stuff?
Oh no, but...
So, it's been an hour, guys. It's been sitting here kind of resting because it was really tired. It was really working hard today. So
Takes a lot of energy to cook.
anyway, this is actually a pain in the butt, to tell you the truth. Oh, it's hot. Let me get this. These are beach towels, by the way. In case you didn't know.
Yes.
Let me throw these out here. So, I am going to put this here. And we are going to uncover this. Da-da-da. Ooh. Wish we had smell-o-vision. Look at that. It looks burnt, doesn't it? But it's not. It's not burnt at all. It's absolutely delicious. Now I'm going to take the thermometer out of this. Okay, there we go. We can put that aside so it's not in the... Doesn't look as attractive there, does it? Alright, so now look at all that juice. Some of that is Coca-Cola.
Which is so strange. You normally wouldn't think Coca-Cola with steak.
With what?
Or not steak, but brisket. Duh.
Huh?
I said, you normally don't think of cooking like meat with soda. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, it has something to do with the sugars in it, you know.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying that it's like unusual.
Okay, so, in case you guys are wondering, look, put a wet paper towel underneath. That will prevent it from moving around. Now, look at your grain in this, right? Move some of this stuff aside. Can't really see. Grain's going this way, so I'm going to slice it against the grain. I'm not going to slice it with the grain. I will get, let me get a big old, I don't know where that's at. Now we're going to just slice it in here.
We found the big fork.
Found the big fork. You can see that little red right there? That's the smoke ring.
And that means it's good.
That means it's delicious, right? So we're going to cut this. Whatever thickness you guys want to cut it, that's fine. All right, I'm going to cut a few more slices here. Some thin, some fat. Depends on what you want to do. There we go, guys. All right. Anyway, I think you guys get the drift. Cut it like that, against the grain. Always against the grain, right? And let me test it out. Like I said, low and slow, guys. It's delicious. I'm going to have a sandwich myself. I think Tom and an invisible person that's here is going to have some pasta with theirs, or pasta salad or something like that. It's up to you. Slice it like this. Slice it thin. I'm going to put a little Sweet Baby Ray's on mine on a roll and eat it like that. Until next time, guys, grab yourself something cold to drink. I don't have nothing to drink. Put your feet up and relax. I'll meet you at the lounge.
That works.
Quick note, guys. Listen, cut that salt down by half, okay? Instead of 2 tablespoons, just 1 tablespoon.
Should have already seen that freeze frame with the text in it, but just to reiterate.
So 1 tablespoon of each, you'll be perfect, I'm telling you. Also, another thing that we did, we decided, because I tasted that one thing, I was like, oh, it's a little salty. Let's put it in liquid. I think it should go back in liquid whether it's salty or not. And just put it inside and let it just soak in that goodness right there. I'm gonna tell you what, absolutely delicious. I told you this is only the second time that we've ever cooked this, so we're learning as we go. Maybe it could have went another hour, probably. Make it a little bit more tender, but it is pretty tender, easy to chew. Just was a little salty, and that was because the recipe that we had was for a 10-pound thing, and it should have been, we should have cut that down, depending on the size of the piece of meat that you have. So there you go, guys. Cut that salt down, because you can always add salt to meat, but you can't take it away. Remember that. I think we talked about that before. Keep that liquid. That liquid is delicious, guys. So
Lucky Joe, he's going to be getting some of that, because I'm mad
crap,
at
I forgot about Joe. Do you think we should even keep any aside for him?
I don't know.
Maybe just like a couple slices. We're not giving it all to Joe.
Well, no, I wouldn't expect giving it all to him.
I'll put it on a plate. I don't think he deserves any because he didn't help us cook it at all. Anyway, guys, until next time, because this is the official closing now. Grab yourself something cold to drink. Put your feet up, relax. I'll meet you at the lounge.